الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين. أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. One day, when I was in Egypt, a great scholar of Azhar, he's one of the senior scholars of Al-Azhar, his name is Sheikh Abdul Aziz. And one day when he came to the masjid, he delivered a lecture and he said something very interesting. So he was talking about the knowledge which is compulsory upon every single Muslim, like Salah and stuff like this. But then he started to say, and he repeated this word 3 times. He said, Ilm tasawwuf is also fardul ayn. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. And then he gives his reasoning. He said, because it's compulsory upon every single one of us to know the diseases of the heart. It's compulsory upon all of us to know the diseases of the heart and to know its remedy. So I want to talk about today one of the diseases of the heart, which is greed, which is very, very unfortunate, which is quite prevalent in our communities, unfortunately, and especially if you come from Pakistan. There are many times, one day when I was in Pakistan, unfortunately, I witnessed this with my own eyes. There was a brother who killed his own sibling over land. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. And the thing was, it did not even belong to him. And this is very, very common within our communities, isn't it? Where you start fighting over land. This is something that is very common, unfortunately. Now pay attention to this story. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, one day, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, he is walking with a person. And this person is accompanying him. And Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam gives him 3 coins. How many coins does he give? 3 coins. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam gives him the 3 coins. So what does the person do? He spends the first coin. Okay, he spends it on something. And then after a while, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam asks him for the coins. And he says that here are the 2 coins. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam says to him, I gave you 3 coins. I gave you how many coins? 3 coins. And the person said, no, you only gave me 2 coins. See, there are some people that even in front of the prophets of Allah, they have no shame. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam does not say anything. So he carries on and they're going through that journey, and Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam is performing numerous miracles in front of this person. He's performing what? Numerous miracles. And while he is performing these miracles, this person is witnessing, he still does not accept the fact that he spent the first coin. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam after a while asks him that, did you spend the first coin? Where's the first coin? He goes, no, you only gave me 2. He still lies, okay? So after a while, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam acquires 3 more coins. And then he says to the person, 1 coin is for me, 1 coin is for you, and 1 coin is for the person that spent the first coin from before. So the person says, Wallahi, it was me that spent it. He said, it was me that spent it. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam says to him that this is where me and you part ways. This is where me and you part ways. Because even after you witnessing numerous miracles, you did not accept the truth. You still lied. Okay? So what happens is this person, he takes his 2 coins and he's going. So Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam and him part ways. And this person, while he's traveling, he comes across 3 bandits. So what did they do? They kill him. Okay? And once they see that he has 2 coins, they give 1 to 1, and then the other 2 they think, okay, we'll half this. So they say to the first person that, you go to the market and buy us some food. You go to the market and buy us some food. So the person, he goes to the market to buy food, and the other 2 they say, you know what, even though he's our friend, we still want that gold coin. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait. As soon as he comes back, we are going to kill him. So that's what they were planning, okay? And the third person, while he's going to the market, he's thinking the same thing, that, as soon as I go back, I'm going to put poison in this food and I'm going to kill them and I'm going to take that gold coin. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. So what happens? He comes back, the 2 robbers, they kill the third one that went to the market, and then afterwards they start to eat. And then they die also because he put poison in the food. Okay? And then Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, after a while, he comes across them. And he's surprised that he sees the first person that was actually accompanying him, he's dead. Then he sees that there is 3 people and they are dead. And then Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam reveals to him what happened. So you see, my dear brothers, greed makes us a loser in this world, and it makes us an even bigger loser in the hereafter. And one of the things that the scholars mention is that always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to place barakah within your wealth or your time. And the reason they mention this, they give a story to accompany this. They said there was one day, there was a brother, and he was looking after his father, right? And he was looking after his father. And once his father passed away, his inheritance of his father went to the brothers. All the inheritance of the father went only to his brothers, and he was deprived of this. But he did not complain. He did not complain, even though he was poor. He did not complain. So one day what happens is, he sees his father in a dream. He sees his father in a dream, and his father says to him that go to such and such place, you will find 100 gold coins. Go to such and such place, and how many gold coins would you find? 100. But, me and you would have been like, oh, alhamdulillah. But he doesn't ask that. He says to his father, dear father, is there blessing in this? And the father says no. So he wakes up, he tells his wife what he had just seen. And his wife says that, look, we are poor, we need the money, go and get it. He says, no, there's no blessing in it. So the next day, he sees another dream of his father. And his father says, go to such and such place, you will find 50 gold coins. How many gold coins? 50. And he again asks, is there any blessing in it? And his father says, no, there's no blessing in it. So again, he wakes up, he informs his wife, and his wife is now pleading with him that, please, look, yesterday was 100 coins, now it's 50 coins, right? We need the money, we're poor. He says, no. The third day, he sees his father in a dream again. And his father says, go to such and such place, you will find 1 gold coin. How many gold coins? 1. But then he asks, is there any blessing in it? And the father replies, yes, there's blessing in it. So he wakes up, he goes to that certain place, and he finds that there's a gold coin there. Then what happens? He goes to the market and he buys 2 fish. How many fishes does he buy? 2. And then he goes home. And when he opens the fish, he sees that there are pearls within the fishes. Right? There's 2 pearls. And coincidentally, at the same time, the king of that place, he wanted specific pearls for his outfit. Okay? Because he was trying everything and nothing was working. So he wanted a specific pearls. So he was asking his community that, does anyone have any pearls? And this person said yes. And they see, and the king was amazed. He was impressed. And he goes, I will give you this much money. I will give you this much money for this pearl. Subhanallah. The next day, the king sees that, you know what? I need another one just like this. I need another one just like this. Go and make an announcement to the people that whoever has a pearl just like this one, I will give double the price. I will give what? Double the price. So the person, he says again that I have the pearl, and the king buys it again for double the price. So you see, my dear brothers, the person, he asked for blessing, and from 1 gold coin, he became a very rich person. And this is why the ulama say, ask for blessing in every single thing that you do. Even if you earn a little, ask for blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they say especially ask for blessing in your time. Because the ulama mention that the sign that Allah has turned away from a person is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes him occupied with things that do not benefit him. So if you are from amongst those people that be watching Netflix all day, or watching football all day, or cricket all day, or whatever, and you don't have time for Quran or Salah, then know that the ulama say that this is a sign that Allah has turned away from such a person. So reflect upon this, my dear brothers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us tawfiq. Wa akhiru ad-da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.